Alright kids, we are back again. So we just finished this salvage C. We've got 1+1 propulsion fuel. So we're kind of looking. I think this Barge A with only one infestation type, which will use our 1+1 fuel, was probably worth it, honestly, because it's not, I don't know, it's difficult to find A-class ships, which are the largest you can find, with only one infestation type. So we're going to go ahead and travel there. We're going to check out our ships. I think that stealth is actually probably worth fixing, because stealth is insanely good. So let's go ahead and repair that upgrade, even though it uses a bunch of our cash. So we'll go ahead and do that, and what we're going to do is, so this interface has been, is like 10% failure. We're just going to kind of ride that and see what happens, and we've got this other one in reserve. So honestly, we can gamble a little bit on this one and just kind of hope that we can just repair this one instead. That lure is basically on deck for once we're out of stealth, once we're out of, interface ability, where we're, opening a defense and just opening rooms and waiting for dudes to run into those rooms. Interface will run those defenses. So lure is just kind of on deck and waiting for oh, okay, we're stuck a little bit, and we kind of just want to run a guy through this room. If there's nothing in there, then that's great. We can just pick the lure back up. But if there is something, we want our guy to be able to just, keep running, make it into the next room, and, hopefully there's nobody in the second room. But if there is somebody in that second room, then we turn around, we sprint back to, our, room 0. And we know that we've got 2 guys to deal with, and things are a problem. And then we maybe use our turret to deal with it. So we're actually in really great shape early on here. And I'm sorry, do you guys remember me jumping to this here? Okay, I'm trying to figure out where. I think, okay, yeah. Barge A with only one infestation type. Okay, let's do that. Yeah? Let's go. Okay, we are a little ways away from that. Let's go ahead and check out this room. There's yet another generator and a whole bunch of rooms. So let's go ahead and close D31. Let's just plan to send him through here. Again, we're only dealing with one guy, right? That would have been really unfortunate if we had happened to hit that room right when there was a guy. So again, status was a command I only learned today, where you can see, once you've entered the ship, which, you should just remember shit, because, that's kind of your job, but it will show you. even if you did forget shit, it will show you enemies that are available and all that. Alright, let's go ahead and reroute a little bit. We just want to... Oh. Did we ever check that downstairs room? Where? I just want to see if something's there. I think I did. Okay. Nothing else there. We can always interface with that later if we have to. For now, things are just question of what's in here. Oh shit, there's a brute. Okay. So we're gonna back the fuck up. We're gonna wait for him to get by. We're gonna get out of his way. We're going to close that. We're going to re-stealth, or unstealth. So what we know is that R8 has people in it. Has a brute, specifically. Which is our only enemy type. So we can actually reroute a lot. Really, we need to research this room. We don't see anything else. So it is actually our job to run out. So that the brute doesn't hit us on the way out. Lock him back in there. And he's probably going to sit there for a little while because they like to do that and scare you and get you down to, 45% before they start moving. Yeah. So you lock him in like that. You stealth out. You prepare to stealth in again. So, I mean, again, this is just kind of the power of stealth, is just like, it's very, very easy to just straight kill it. So, one thing I want to check, again, I may well be wasting interfaces here, but I kind of just want to see... Like, does ship scan not exist anymore? Like, if defense is the only remaining ability, I feel like interface is not very powerful anymore. Because you have to... I don't know, you have to... You have to make sure that, everything can be dealt with. Sorry, that was really dumb. I opened that room without stealthing, which was insanely stupid. And I could have very easily been hit, and actually, honestly, died because... brute steel 90 damage with one hit, and I have 88 health. So let's go ahead and dock at A5. Let's go ahead and tow. We're grabbing a stun here. just ditch him in the corner there. So, I don't know. It's very interesting. All right, let's see what we can do with the. Oh, there's definitely so a few upgrades that exist have overlays that will show up as soon as you're like even close to that that room. So in this case, we can see. You see right here, this like arc that exists. That is the same arc that is right here, which drone 3 has, and what that arc is the turret upgrade. So that's actually a really powerful upgrade. And what we can see is there's clearly some drone either destroyed or disabled who has that upgrade. Alright, he's destroyed. So we have to see, okay, there's nobody else here. We have to bring somebody else. In this case, it will be bringing Jill in. And so the devs changed something. Either they changed something, or I just never knew it was there. Where you can just say navigate and a drone number, and it will move to whatever drone you were using most recently. So, I don't know. It's interesting. You know, you can do some cool things. Especially when you have stealth gather slash I think what I was running right before I started this series was one guy had stealth and gather. And so I would run him into a new room, and if it was clear, I would say navigate 4, which was a drone who happened to have scan on it. And so that drone would move to the room that I had just checked out. He would scan. If there was anything in there that we had missed, then number 1 drone would gather and collect the new stuff. I would move drone 4 back to the previous room, and I would move on with the new stealth drone 1, which, you know, eventually wound up with, you know, my drone 1 getting killed because I did something stupid and ran him into a brute. But let's say this correctly. And yeah, okay. I really need to remember to re-stealth him before he runs into. If there's anything in there, he needs to get out quickly. Let's do alright, so this is all interesting, but it just kind of gets you wondering, what do you need to do to cover all of the rooms. Need to make sure, sorry, I can't do that because I need to make sure, yeah, okay, we're clean there. Okay, there's something. This is why we make sure we're clean. Because we want to make that brute move through D39. And again, he's just going to sit there and watch us for a little while and make us sweat. But now we have him trapped in R2, which, again, another thing I learned. So you can say flag R2, and that will let you notate that room as being just however you feel like flagging it. So in this case, of course, I guess I should do it to R13 as well. You just kind of flag it as like having somebody in it. Shit. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing here. And we're going to pray that we can convince him to move out before his friend comes back in, because that would have been bad. So now we know that there's basically certainly at any given point a brute in R2 and R13. So we can try rerouting R3 to R8, R10, and R14, such that our dude here can continue to explore. So we hide as far away as we possibly can. So now we flag those other rooms just so that we know that we are at their mercy. I mean, it's possible to close that. There's definitely a certain point where you kind of just want to bring the rest of the party with you. So we can bring everybody with us, redock at A3. Ooh, this is where it gets tough. Actually, this is where it gets impossible. I did that wrong. So one thing you can do is just kind of run everybody out of the way, except the pathing is absolutely terrible. And you can basically just go redock and go check things out. Okay, that was actually a mistake. I actually need to go repower. So I think it's kind of easy to assume that end is a you know, kind of a and begin are kind of you know, single use things, but it's actually a lot more usable. You know, end is a very good way of just telling everyone who's close to the airlock to get back in the ship. Okay. I cannot remember. I think we're okay. But I cannot remember the specifics early on. And that was not planned. That is lovely. All right. So that's one way to kill. That's one way to kill an enemy. Is to lure him into R5 and then with your best drone and have that drone just take it up the ass. It's lovely. Oh, I love it. All right. So I just lost my best drone. At least he was disabled instead of being destroyed. That's actually important. I'll just go ahead and swap. No. Alright. This is definitely still doable for anybody who has questions. It's definitely, oh god, there's still scanning to be had. I need to be doing that because, yeah, it's shitty that I'm not. Pretty sure that's actually safe, but I just want to make sure because I just did something really dumb earlier. Okay, that looks good. Cool. Yeah, so at this point we're basically in a situation of like let's just deal with shit in a way that others can't. I can't do things the way that I have to stage from here because I don't have remote power, so I have to just generate and work from there. Fuck. Alright. It's so bullshit. I mean, this seems like the best plan. I can't even do that. Oh, God damn it. Alright. This is bad. This is definitely suboptimal play on my part. How was I able to see him? I don't know how I was able to see him there. I should not have been able to. It should be everybody dead. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. Although I'm actually surprised that I took 20 damage from a lunge that is supposed to be 90 damage. So I'm actually quite lucky there. Yeah. That is impressive. And also indicative of me being shitty at this game. So I'm basically trying to salvage what's going on here and trying to find a way through everything, despite the fact that I lost my best drone. But, you know, it actually doesn't matter because I still have his things. Basically just becomes a question of rerouting power and dealing with shit that way. Okay, nothing there. Oh, there's that. Okay. I'm not talking a lot because this is not ideal. There's definitely a given way I should be doing this, and I have not been doing that. I mean, especially with multiple turrets, I should just be wrecking this. But instead, I'm doing it much more cautiously. If cautious is even the correct word. Because it seems like... Oh! Did you see me type Gatling? Which was the old name of the turret upgrade. Okay. We're in good shape there. It's a much longer run than I expected for this, honestly. And the fact that, okay, the turret does not like being enabled. Or rather, it enjoys disabling itself. It is fun. I should just be using stealth. What the fuck am I doing? That's what I should be doing. Okay. Yeah, I should be scanning every room I can on the way here. Just to make sure that I'm collecting everything, which clearly I wasn't. Who's got gather? Oh, I disabled drone. Good. Let's run back here and fix that. This is very inefficient play, the way that I've been doing it. But whatever. At the moment, it's working, so let's make sure we actually kill things. And pray that a brute on the other side doesn't happen to nail a jump on me, because that would be bad. Alright. wonder if that's new. Just kind of the ability to just say navigate X drone, Y drone, and have X drone wind up where in the room that Y drone is in. Okay, stealth is much better than turret. Why was I not doing that at all? Alright. Honestly, this has just been like a clusterfuck of a run. I've pretty much just messed everything up. And the way that I should be doing it is I should have already cleared out all the rooms by now, but I've just been very slow and inefficient about everything. Alright. Let's bring 3 into here. This is pretty boring at this point. Really, for the last, like, 10 minutes. It's just been move and scan, move and scan. But we'll see what we can do. Again, it's just kind of, you know, move and scan, move and scan. All right. Oh, well, that's good. Wrong drone. I'm sorry, this has been a particularly bad run. They're just very dumb. Did I kill him? Okay, apparently I killed him. So I don't need to flag that anymore. Again. Just unnecessary. So I guess the only thing really to point out here is the fact that there's no penalty for using a particular upgrade more than once. It's kind of just once you use it, you've done everything. You know, you've already like wasted that upgrade, so you might as well use it as much as possible. So, hence the scanning every single possible room. Please do what I asked you to do, or is this not what I asked you to do? Nothing there. Alright. So, like, you know, I've already used stealth once on, you know, way more than once on this mission. So, I might as well use it all the times. So this is very boring as just a map clearing, you know. I don't know. Just exercise requirement, I guess. You know, you don't want to leave any scrap behind, and at a certain point you've kind of just done everything, and you just want to be done with the map. That was fun. It all decided to have problems. Let's just move up to there. I think let's actually leave that. Let's leave D44 open. Again, this just gets so boring. Nothing there. Go scan again. All right. So the last room that we have to check out is R7, which I think the fastest way for us to do that is to just redock. And deal with it from there. So this is pretty boring. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to edit a lot of this out. Because so much of it is so boring. Okay, hooray. Okay, so that's that whole mission. It's a whole lot of very boring scanning. Can't even remember if I really got much good out of it. I mean, I got 2 drones, but what else did we get? Okay, so we got no P fuel, no J fuel, 6 scrap. Vinny was disabled, of course. Wally took some damage. Tow and scan are deteriorating. But we added Abby. We picked up stun and turret. We picked up a long-range scanner. That's basically it on that mission. So much of it was just boring bullshit. So, sorry you had to watch that. I mean, hopefully I edited some of that out.